What I'm about to say can be taken seriously, as I would rather say sincerely, because I mean what I'm saying. But there's too much to be said, but I need to sum up what's going on. The Dan Alexander that once was is no longer here. Like all the things I used to do, all the things I used to think, all the things I used to whatever. And this is going to be incorrect with grammar because words are very hard to use properly. And in fact, there's a really big process to how life works. And yes, I can explain that to people. I have to be bold enough to say that because I know for a fact, whatever we call a fact, I can. Beyond the words that we have to express things. When I say I've had a spiritual experience, and before I go into the spiritual experience part, this is not a tangent. I had to be quiet about what happened to me. Dan, the new Dan is going on, I honor my name. I love my family. I love the world that I'm in. I love what's going on, but I understand it now. I understand it in a way where I'm bold enough to say that, if politicians listen to me, if everybody listened to me, if the world listened to me, your great-grandchildren will have great-grandchildren. If you don't listen to me, and if we keep going the way we're going, you won't have your great-grandchildren, or my grandchildren won't have grandchildren. But we can easily prevent that. Every time we say, oh, the world's going to hell and it can't be saved, and we believe that, we're making it happen. I don't want to go too far into any woo-woo stories, but I can tell you everything about space, aliens, the past, the future, what's going to happen, how we would become extinct, all the different ways that we do. We don't have to be the humans that experience it, but it does happen. It just doesn't happen at this point in time. It can happen at any point in time. It's just, I don't want to get too far into those things because I know people are going to think that I'm just full of shit, and that's fine. That's fine. They can do that. I have to do this because it's my job. I have to go around. This is really me. This is who I am. And I can teach people who the I within them is, not just their personality and whatever. I could help everybody be better people for themselves and for their families and for the world. Not for me. I don't want anything for it. I don't want money. But I know money could help me as a tool, just like everything else. They're just tools for us to use. They're things for us to use and to not have hard feelings about. But it's hard not to when people think the way they do. Now, the messages that I have are very, very important. But at the same time, it's up to other people to decide what they think are important. To my personal opinion, they're super important because I want us to be human beings for a long time in our families and our generations to come. I want that. And I know how we can do that. And I need people to take me somewhat seriously because, not like, oh, we gotta do this. But at the same time, I want to hear this guy out. I want to know what he has to say. And I have so many things to help people do, like your body's energy. I know how to, communicate with spirit. I can teach other people how to do it. In fact, spirit wants me to. I try not to use the word God too often anymore because people take that so oh my gosh, he said that. But, it's not a big deal. We just stopped. We turned it into something bad, but we shouldn't have. And anyway, it's source, universe, all those things, energy, science, quantum physics, all those things. I can actually explain them all. I had to wait to come out and say anything because the court got involved because I told my family, I told my kids, and then it got back to their moms and people that don't like who they think Dan Alexander is. And I had to go to court. I had to take a psychiatric evaluation of, as I've said before. And that's all personal stuff. And I'm not being personal. I'm just saying what happened. So, I want to let all that go and move on to what I am now, which I am doing. But in order to get over that hump, I need to let all this stuff out. All those things, I'm not crazy at all. I'm not like, oh my God. I mean, I can go acting about like my day is, like my work is important. Like I can just act like dad, son, all those things are super duper important. Like I don't have a personal, or a deep down more than personal, like a divine goal, a purpose. We all have a purpose, and I could explain to each of us what our deep down purpose is. You use your established, well thought of, created, personal, you make up your ego. You choose who you are. And once you learn how to make that, instead of have it be all the impressions that other people tell you to do, the rules and the laws and all the things that we've been led to have to do, we have to change that. And the only way we can change that is not by being crazy, rebellious, and being violent. Fighting doesn't solve anything. We know that. You don't fight fire with fire because you can't burn fire with fire. So how would you think these guys are doing something bad? So we're going to do something bad to them so they can't do bad anymore. Although the people that know them personally, who we don't know, are going to think that we're bad because we did something bad to their people. So they're going to come back, and it just goes back and forth. We have to find a way to do it peacefully. And I can help all of those things. Like I can help people get into shape. I can help people cure diseases. And I'm not saying that to be crazy or sound weird. I know how odd that would sound. I know how weird that sounds. Even my family. And so I have to calm down and act like the guy they think I should be. But I can't do that anymore. I won't allow myself to. I need to evolve to what I can be. Nobody thinks these, gurus who've had some kind of experience are anything weird, but this is America. So I'm an oddball. I've always been an oddball. What's weird is I've always felt this connection to spirit, but it didn't know what it was. And I thought everybody felt this way, which is weird. And I know everyone has. So even if they're not spiritual, you have a spirit in you, whether you're spiritual or not, or you think you aren't. You are. So I don't want to go on too long. I just want to say that I really have ways not where I just think I can help people. I know I can help people. Like I can help save the world. But that takes cooperation. I can't make anybody do anything. But through the things I have to say and through the things I have to show people and tell people about, I know that they will want to do those things because they're so amazing. And they'll be great for them and their families. And if we keep going the way we are, we'll ruin that. And I don't want that. I can't allow that. So I have to try. I have no personal preference anymore. Like, I'll do whatever anybody wants to do. But at the same time, when I'm by myself, I work on my stuff. When I have people that are interested in my things, I work on my stuff. When there's people around me that aren't doing what I agree with, I just go away. And that's it. Instead of raising any fuss, I'm just like, oh, they're just doing something that I don't really want to do. And bless them, I love them. Those words, like they're not cheesy or soft. You can be in shape and be totally strong and love things. And we've lost that. We got to get that back. And not just for the people we know personally, for everyone and everything, we have to be accepting. So before I go on too long, I have many deep things that I can't say just right here because they're important. And I want to do things. I want to have seminars. I could talk in front of a room full of 1 million and you could ask me any question and I could answer it. And I know that sounds really brave to say, but I would like people to try me out. In fact, I can just be quiet and not say anything. Do people just want me to act like the old Dan I was? Because I can do that, but that would be putting on an act. Every day I put on an act. I just act real quiet, like da-da-da-da, like I don't know some major things that will happen to us if we don't change things. And I'm not talking conspiracy theory. I'm not talking end of existence. I'm talking something that could very likely harm a lot of human beings. And we could easily prevent it if people listen and actually take action. And I'm not talking no business thing or anything. I'm talking about existence, people, the spirit within us, the flesh on our bones may be in danger very soon, in a few decades. And that's not good, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. I don't think it's good that we may not have people anymore in the near future. Near as 30 years, because it flies. So, I love you guys so much, and I wish you the best in all ways possible. So, comment, get back at me, share this with everybody you can. If they think I'm weird, that's cool. I'm a little weird. I'm a lot weird. And I love them for thinking I'm weird. I love them for all their weirdnesses and all their things that they do. It's all good, you know? So, until next time, have a great day every day. Grow smarter, grow stronger, be wise, be good to people. Peace.